going on, guys? I'm here at a place called Marina 84, and this is the start of a brand new series I'm calling, well, I still don't even know what I want to call it, but basically it's about the comedy scene down here in South Florida. What we as amateur comedians, as they want to call us, because if you're not seasoned enough to be a professional comic where you're getting book gigs, then you're just a regular amateur comedian, you know, trying to make it out there. So what we do basically is we go on open mics. This is one of them, place called Marina 84 in Marina Mile at 95. If you're from South Florida, you will know where that is. But this is one of the rooms that's open on Tuesdays. And then what we do is we sign up. There's always a list. I'll show you guys a little bit about that in there. So we made it to Marina 84. As you can see in the previous clip, there was a list. Now, this might be the only place where, as loud as that is, this might be the fucking only place where you have a list of rules under the open mic sign-up sheet. I'm number 7, so we're just gonna stick around and wait. It's a waiting game. It's basically what we do. We just sit around, talk to other comics, brainstorm some ideas. So what you guys are gonna see next is a clip of my performance tonight. Just keep in mind that it might not always be funny, because you write a set of jokes during the week, and then out of those jokes you perform it, and then you try to figure out here which one works, which one doesn't. Now this room, it's what they call the jungle. Why they call it that? They call it the saddest place on earth. It's got a lot of nicknames because no matter how packed it is, there's so many things going on that the audience may not be paying attention to you. Now, that only strengthens your act, in my opinion.
Your next comic coming to stage fought the extreme waves between Cuba and Miami to get here. He is the first, the only raging Cuban of the night. Give it up for Jay Ho!
Best intro I ever got in my life. Like when I was born, they didn't scream that shit. No one gave a shit. What's with the weather, people? It was so cold this morning I had to pee using a magnifying glass and tweezers. It's a short penis joke. If you didn't notice. I saw an article the other day that said that the aliens are real and they have better tech than we do. No shit. You think they're gonna come here on a ship that can penetrate the atmosphere, not catch on fire, and then open the door and start asking for penicillin and shit? Like, yeah, I heard you guys can cure gonorrhea down here. Mike here has gonorrhea. We can cure cancer in our planet, but gonorrhea, that shit is tough. You're gonna need some of your technology for this shit. Earthlings. I don't know, man. When I was 16 years old, I had my first job, and I worked at McDonald's, the night shift at McDonald's, which is rough. But we were, I don't know, when I was 16 years old and I went to McDonald's, we were a little smarter than the people who worked at McDonald's now. Because I went to McDonald's the other day and I asked for a hamburger, and the lady goes, "We don't have any hamburgers, we only have double cheeseburgers." I was like, okay, so let me get a double cheeseburger with no cheese and only one patty. She goes, "Sure, I can make you that." "I just made you make me a hamburger, you dumb bitch. No wonder you still work here." Well, how is that so hard to do? It's the same thing. Like, they don't know. If they look at the menu and don't get what the fuck is going on. It's just fucked up, man. The other day I was grilling in my backyard, and I step out to take out the trash, and there's a cop there, because someone called the cops on me because my dog was barking. You know how pathetic your life is gonna be at 10 in the morning to call the cops on a dog that's barking? Like, I get it. Look, if the dog is meowing, call the cops. Call me. Shit, I want to get out of the house. That's a weird ass dog. If the dog is running at you with an M16, call the cops. For sure. If the dog is wearing a backpack full of explosives and going, la la, run and call the cops. Those are the only instances you should call the fucking cops on the dog. Okay? It's the only way the fucking shit should happen. Fucking assholes. I love going to water parks over the summer. And, you know, last summer, the last one I went to, it's called Aquatica. The main attraction there is next to SeaWorld. The main attraction is that you get on these tubes, and when you slide down, you go into the orca tank, and you can see the whale. Right? And the whale sees you. That's the main attraction. So imagine it takes a fucking hour just to get up there to the tower so you can jump off. After you go through all that and you jump up, you do go through the orca tank at 60 fucking miles an hour. You don't see the whale doesn't see you, or the whale sees the shadow going, woo, see the whale. The whale's fucking confused by now. There's like 30 shadows passing in a minute, and she's not getting to see a fucking thing. How's that fun for the whale? I hate going to restaurants that have fancy decor, so I come here on Tuesdays. There it is. I broke a rule, sorry. That's written there to make fun of. The point is, I hate that shit because the food sucks. The prettier the restaurant, the worse the food is, or the portions are really small. If I wanted to eat in a place with awesome decor, I'll just take some takeout to fucking rooms to go. I'll just sit there and I can have all the decor I fucking want. Eat at a different table every night. Shit. Like Cyril said, I come from Cuba. You know, when I was like 14 years old, so who gives a shit? But I'm having a baby now, and I'm getting flashbacks of what it's like to be a baby, you know, in a shitty country. Because I gotta start buying diapers and shit like that. And everything here is clip-on. Everything here is a Velcro. You know, I had a fancy shower after 14. Back home, you need to boil the fucking diapers. Because they're made out of cloth. Right? And after you put it on the baby, this is what you do. You get the diaper, you put it on an oil can. Then you light a fire in your backyard and you boil the fucking diaper. When it comes out, you dry it in the sun. That shit gets hard as a fucking rock. Right? So then you have to iron the diaper with water. And once it dries again, also a fucking rock. So you take this thing to the fucking baby with what? With a pin. Like the old 1950s pin, we still have that shit. Last week there was a baby who got injured with one of those things. Right? Because you put the pin through the pamper and through the baby. And then you're sitting there going, this fucking baby has been crying for 6 hours. I already fed him, I already changed him. What the fuck is wrong? You stopped him, motherfucker, that's why he's crying. Fucking baby has tetanus and you haven't fucking noticed. It's a good thing my daughter's gonna be born here. Shit. After doing some extensive research, I finally figured out why there's more young women fucking old men than young men fucking old women. And it comes down to two reasons. One of them, money, of course. And number two, pleasure surfaces. Because a woman from the ages of 18 to 96, to get her going, you gotta kiss their neck, their forehead, the back of their neck, a boob. You ever seen a 96-year-old boob? Nobody wants to kiss that shit. Right? But a man, on the other hand, from the age of 16 to 96, all you have to do is suck his dick. Because the penis doesn't age. It looks the same from 18 until the day you die. The rest of your body can change. That shit doesn't change. Doesn't get bigger, doesn't get fatter, nothing happens to it. Like a man could have like a giant itch in the middle of his back. You start sucking his dick, it will go away. Like that. Alright, thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.
And that, you guys, it's basically what goes on. Again, some of the jokes are, it's just working. It's just working out material, figuring out what works. It's a good thing they closed that door because that shit was loud as fuck. There's a lot of performers of open mics like this. Like, for example, you could get an audience of like 10, 20 people, and then maybe you can connect to like 2 or 3. So that's why you gotta do like kind of like the same jokes every now and again. Figure out what works. Thanks. Now the reason there's rules in this open mic now It used to be a fucking circus, to be honest with you. But there's rules now because last week someone doing comedy, I'm gonna say, they whip out their balls on stage, and that's usually not good for comedy. Because you could be talking about balls and that's something else, but if you actually take them out on stage, that's a fucking problem. And that has happened from time to time in different places. That's why now there's a little bit more rules involved. That has caused that they close some rooms down, and then the problem with the scene down here in South Florida, mainly, it's because of some people that don't know how to behave and they don't know how to read a room, then we lose places where we can get to work out on new material. That's why you see some comics from South Florida move out to Las Vegas, LA, places like that, New York, because here it's fucking hard. That's gonna conclude the vlog for today, people. I will see you hopefully tomorrow.